Welcome back to the Pieces Here podcast, friends and peace scholars. I'm Avis Kalfsbeck, and I'm so happy to bring back the feisty early article wit of reporter Kitty Ocampos to help me introduce my new book, Poof. We'll be back to the Peace Words Peace classes on July 1st, and it's a great time to catch up on the classes we just finished. They start at episode 200. Kitty is a fictional character we heard from last summer. I've decided to do these satirical episodes all June because it's National Gun Violence Awareness Month. You can get more info about how to support these gun reduction efforts at wearorange.org, which is also in the show notes. I always knew guns would be a book topic when I started the Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series. If you're new to my work, these aren't kids' books. They're books for people who realize this planet won't save itself. You can find Bulletpoof at your favorite bookstore or for free during the month of June at aviskalfsbeck.com/bullet-poof. That's Poof. Here is one of the dedications of my new book, Bulletpoof. For my uncle and father, who in the late 1960s started a company to lock gun barrels. At a conference in Montreal in 1970, they displayed a large poster of my 3-year-old brother and cousin with the words, "Protect your loved ones." In 1990, Americans owned an estimated 90 to 100 million firearms, largely tied to hunting culture. By 2025, civilian-owned firearms have risen to nearly 400 million, even as fewer households own guns overall. I hope you'll pick up the book and maybe even forward the book link to a friend. aviskalfsbeck.com/bullet-poof. Together we can work toward a world without guns. And now here's Kitty. Well, hey there, friends and neighbors. Kitty Ocampos coming to you live from the Spoke Easy Community Forge and Makerspace. The workbench is clean, the organic chamomile tea is steaming, and tonight's music comes from a local punk band called Curb Jump Consensus. They're leading off the set with a fiery track called You Can't Buy an Alibi for Your Conscience. And folks, the spirit in here is just lifting my heart tonight. We've got 3 neighbors over at the center island helping an elder swap out a sticky break cable, completely lost in the quiet flow of the work. And I am so happy to report once again, no one is holding a gosh darn gun. Now I do have to step away from the workbench for an urgent Bulletpoof bulletin coming straight from the corporate consumer research sector. A massive internal corporate white paper was leaked from the industry's top marketing psychology departments this morning, exposing an initiative called the Hotlines for Insecurity. According to the leaked documents, a massive data analytics study found that their core target demographic doesn't actually want more firepower. The data explicitly states that the average buyer is just deeply lonely and, quote, fundamentally needs someone to talk to about the everyday isolation, unquote. But instead of suggesting human connection, the executive board's solution was to launch a corporate 24/7 hotline. The script reveals that when a customer calls in to talk about their career stress or their lawn care struggles, a simulated, deeply empathetic voice protocol pretends to listen, validates their anxiety, and then seamlessly directs their emotional vulnerability right into an automated checkout cart to finance a high-capacity rifle. The internal memo boasts that by weaponizing basic human loneliness, they can turn a crisis of isolation into a recurrent revenue stream. Oh, it is a low-down game, isn't it? They want us to believe that a heavy piece of steel can replace the warmth of a real human conversation. They prey on the quiet moments when people feel disconnected, selling a cold machine to folks who are just starving for a community that actually listens to them. This is National Gun Violence Awareness Month, and here at the Forge, we're talking about what happens when we stop investing in the profit of pain and start building community. This series is inspired by Poof, the new novella by Avis Kalfsbeck. It's about a town that decides to turn their guns into bicycles. Turns out, the bravest thing you can do is put down the armor and pick up a hex wrench. Thanks for hanging at the Spoke Easy tonight, friends. Take care of each other out there. Listen for the peace.
Blueprints are drawn in the high corporate tower, a taxonomy built to monetize power. They weaponize panic, they catalog dread, and trade on the spaces where we walk instead. But the grease is on our hands, the furnace is bright. We're rewriting the future in the shop floor light. So melt down the armor, dismantle the fear. The blueprint is breaking, the village is here. We're trading the silence for a tandem wheel. With a hammer and a wrench, we turn the steel. They wrap up the stress in a tactical vest and sell a subscription to a concrete nest. But the sidewalk is wide and the driveway is clear, and true solidarity's conquering fear. Leave the compliance to the suit on the phone. We're building a neighborhood out of our own. So melt down the armor, dismantle the fear. The blueprint is breaking, the village is here. We're trading the silence for a tandem wheel. With a hammer and a wrench, we turn to steel. The gears are engaging. The chain is in place. A beautiful friction in a communal space. No individual fortress is built on retail. Just regular people where the markets fail. The bravest rebellion is a door open wide, with a bell on the bar and the armor